What's going on, guys? Rob with 3STRONG here. So I was actually just going through my fridge, trying to clean things out, some old things I had just been sitting in there for a while. And guess what I came across? These couple things here: barbecue sauce and ketchup. Condiments are one of those things that, granted we don't put on all food, but as I was cooking my chicken, and I'm actually starting to cook pork now, it's one of those things that, especially with barbecue sauce, we can kind of generously put on our meat as something to add to it. Granted, just having plain meat isn't the most appetizing. You want to put some sort of, rub on it, or salt or olive oil or something like that. But some people like to put these little condiments here. Just to bring this to your attention, definitely read the ingredients on these things, because if you're looking to reduce your weight or manage your weight and you don't want to have a bunch of added sugar in your diet, little things like this, additives, can actually add a lot of sugar to your diet without you really even noticing. If we just look at this barbecue sauce from Kinder's here, 2 tablespoons, which, if you put a little dollop on the side just to dip your meat in, or if you do some sort of barbecue chicken kind of thing, you can have a lot more than what the serving is. So this one serving size of 2 tablespoons, that actually has 14 grams of sugar in it. And when you go through the ingredients list, the main ingredient is tomato puree, but then the second ingredient is brown sugar. Guess what the third ingredient is? Sugar. And from there, it's, Worcestershire sauce and some other things, and salt and whatever, but most of this is sugar. And so you're essentially taking a perfectly fine meat product that has fat, but it's really high in protein, and you're just putting some sugar on there, when the flavor could come from salt or other spices. I'm sure maybe a lot of you already know that ketchup, again, it's a tomato-based condiment, but the third ingredient in this one is high fructose corn syrup. Guess what the fourth ingredient is? Corn syrup. And this one, if we do 2 tablespoons has 8 grams of sugar in it. And if we just keep on putting, ketchup on things, we really add a lot of sugar to our diet. And, obviously, like I said, we don't consume these in large quantities, but it tends to add up over time. So definitely be aware of, if you are cooking meat or whatever, or any little side dishes, that just be sure of what you are putting on that. The barbecue sauce, really high in sugar, and you should probably have smaller portions of this. But I would highly recommend going through your fridge and just reading the condiments and seeing what the heck is in these things, and if there's anything that we can change, maybe go, like I said, more towards the salt and spices and things like that, instead of going for something like this. Because really, if you want to add flavor, then why not control exactly what goes on any sort of meat that you cook or barbecue? Alright, guys? See you tomorrow.